Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen with a jam-packed news episode today. CitizenCon's been announced. There's an Idris event starting today. Alpha 3.22.1 should be going live. And we have a roadmap update which shows engineering gameplay turning up in Alpha 3.23. Each one of those stories should have its own video, but it doesn't. They're all in this one. So, Idris event. CIG have been teasing this for a few days now, but today's the day. Some form of Idris event is going to be happening in the live 3.22.1 build, be this in the Persistent Universe or an Arena Commander, we don't 100% know. We know that CIG have been trying to run Idris boarding tests and that the interior of the Idris looks like it's done as well. Xylo did say, to help manage expectations, we won't be releasing the player-owned Idris, but it's still going to be an explosive event. So we know we're getting the Idris M, P, and K, so all the Idris-y stuff eventually in-game, but that's going to be once Squadron 42 is released. This is just an expansion of some form of event or something to do with the Idris. Obviously, Idris is in-game as an enemy, but they're expanding that out. The release of Alpha 3.22.1 is also planned with this, and this has the addition of Gravlev races, the Overdrive Initiative missions, and a huge update to Master Modes. CIG did say that this patch is going to be released very late EU time today, so technically today's the day, but I'll be playing it tomorrow. CitizenCon 2024 has been announced, with Cloud Imperium saying CitizenCon 2954 returns to Manchester Central on October the 19th to 20th, 2024. So again, two-day event, like they did last year. How do you top our biggest and best CitizenCon to date? You'll have to come to Manchester this October to find out. We're already sure this will be our best one yet. Join us to celebrate CitizenCon 2954, the epic adventures ahead, and the vibrant community that makes it all possible. Please note, there will also be an additional off-site event with extremely limited availability happening on October 18th. More information coming at a later date. So CIG have been teasing that this is going to be the best CitizenCon yet. Jeff Zanelli tweeted, oh boy, like 100 times. He's one of the award-winning composers behind Squadron 42 and Star Citizen's music. And in response to Star Citizen's tweet of how do you top our biggest and best CitizenCon to date, Jeff cheekily replied, actually I have some ideas, I'll send an email about them. So, when can we buy CitizenCon tickets? Xylo replied to this, as soon as we are ready, we'll share more information, both about the event, tickets, availability, and more. We will give a heads up ahead of time. Why CitizenCon important? Well, it's sort of like the biggest hype event for Star Citizen each year. They show off a ton of development information. There's loads of panels, there's loads of sort of new gameplay mechanics being shown off, and this year we are expecting something big to do with Squadron 42. It will probably be the Squadron 42 release date being announced, but you can expect Cloud Imperium to be showing off some really refined gameplay mechanics now for Squadron and Star Citizen this year. They actually seem to be blowing it out of the water this time around. This year is looking fantastic for Star Citizen. Cloud Imperium really making waves with Alpha 3.23. Load of features in there that I didn't expect to see until later in the year. There's just a ton of work going on, and Squadron 42 features sort of being not even drip-fed into the game anymore. They're just appearing. These refined features are going to get put in real soon. And with that in mind, let me throw some Alpha 3.23 roadmap updates at you. Freight elevators, an update. As work has progressed on freight elevators, the team has recognized that additional feature work is required to implement summoning vehicles via your hangar. Therefore, this portion of the release will likely come at a later date. So you do not expect this in 3.23. Freight elevators without vehicles is still slated for Alpha 3.23 though. So this is a little unfortunate, so we won't be able to spawn vehicles that we can then drive and put into our ships with the freight elevators, and we won't be able to use them to also put our vehicles into storage, but it is going to be coming later, and it's not impacting the wider freight elevator release. That's still going to be available in 3.23 for the extended cargo management. Also, I feel like they've let us know at the earliest possible stage of when they know it wouldn't actually meet the patch. There have been a variety of additions to Star Citizen now for 3.23 as well, so even more features coming. Lots of Arena Commander stuff, it seems. Arena Commander, custom lobbies. So custom lobbies, previously referred to as private matches, make their return to Arena Commander. Utilizing the new front end and lobby systems, custom lobbies allow players to set up and play matches for any game modes on any map at any time with their own rules. I say their own rules, obviously, they're within limits Great to see the actual ability to run private matches again and be able to customize your game mode much more effectively to get the sort of gameplay experience that you want in Arena Commander. But that will allow for lots of stuff like proper PvP events to actually expand out of this as well. So it's one of the things that Star Citizen was really lacking. Gravlev Royale. Embark on high-speed mayhem in a thrilling new game mode. Gravlev Royale. Engage in an intense vehicular combat across diverse maps, mastering your Gravlev vehicles to outmaneuver foes and seize victory in this gravity-defying battle arena. Now, I'm terrible at Gravlev. I'm terrible with them. I'm terrible at racing as well. So you combine the two together. Oh, this is going to be bad. But I'm good at shooting. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if I'm going to be super interested in this mode or not, but I'll give it a try. There's also new flight map for Arena Commander, Miner's Lament. Miner's Lament, previously exclusive to racing and part of the Master Modes tests, now opens its treacherous, asteroid-laden expanse to all flight modes. Dogfight in the chaotic beauty of Yella's ring for an intense, dangerous close-quarters showdown. New apps, always cool. However, there is a massive addition to Arena Commander experimental modes this time around with Engineering Experimental Mode. 3 limited test experimental modes featuring the engineering gameplay, also referred to as the Resource Network, showcased at CitizenCon 2953, help shape the future of engineering gameplay in Star Citizen by testing and giving feedback to the features and balance showcased in this limited test before it hits the persistent universe. This sounds like it's actually made a lot of progress since CitizenCon. This is going to be the first implementation of it. So we are going to see an expansion, sort of expanded content from what we saw at CitizenCon. You're going to be able to replace components, repair components, put out fires. The ships will have engineering sort of mini-maps showing where systems are, how they're getting damaged, all that sort of stuff. There'll be the basic resource network. You'll be able to reroute power to a degree. You'll be able to open vents. But also, this means that ships won't have artificial health pools anymore. Ship battles and disabling ships, destroying ships will be determined by destroying components aboard a ship. I mean, yes, at a larger degree, once we have Maelstrom in as well, it'll be shearing ships in two. You can like break a ship in two or whatever. You can literally detach them, a ship from its engines, as I believe the hull or sections of the hull will still have effectively a health pool that can then be ripped apart. But yeah, targeting subsystems, targeting systems and taking them out is just going to be so key to capital ship battles and interesting dogfights, and it's so important to that combat system that Cloud Imperium have got planned. And I was just really surprised to see engineering being tested as part of Alpha 3.23. I thought it was going to be coming later in the year. I want to sing CIG's praises, especially when they deserve it, and this 3.23 patch that they've got planned and all of the releases, announcements and all that sort of stuff they've got starting out this year have been absolutely astronomical. We had a very slow January, but now they are really, really making waves. Boom! That's it for your updates today. I am really interested to know, are you excited for Alpha 3.23 and all the updates that patch brings? Are you bit disappointed that they're not going to be able to have the ability to call up vehicles in the freight elevators? Are you really excited to be testing out that engineering experimental mode, whatever it might actually bring to the game at that stage, because it is going to be its first implementation? Obviously, there'll be a lot more work and a lot more additions that it will need in the future, but I'm assuming we're getting fires and being able to put out fires and stuff like that as well. What do you think we're going to see for the first implementation? What do you think we're going to see at CitizenCon this year? Are you going to be trying to attend? Are you going to be watching it live? Will we have a Squadron 42 release date? Turn up there. The Idris event. Are you looking forward to whatever this Idris event might be, and what exactly do you think we are getting? Are you excited for Alpha 3.22.1 coming to us in the not too distant future, within hours? Whatever your thoughts or questions might be, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. People always ask me, what's your favourite ship? And I always answer, it's NordVPN. With its powerful loadout, it wrecks pros and noobs alike. I can cruise around the verse with the added security that online threats aren't as much of a big deal. It also deals with intrusive ads like this one and gives you a greater accessibility to content you may want to watch on other platforms. I can watch Japanese Netflix. Is that even a thing? Maybe. You can find out with NordVPN. It is worth mentioning that CIG and Star Citizen don't actually produce a NordVPN ship yet, but NordVPN is available separately from the links below, and clicking those does help me buy spaceships, so it's basically the same thing, right? Go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Get Nord, give ships. I don't know. That's an amazing promo. Every month, We give away a ship for Star Citizen for February 2024. We're giving away a Drake Corsair Explorer with lifetime insurance and a game package. Everything you need to play and explore Star Citizen in style. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos made during this month. It is as easy as that. More details in the comments below. A massive thank you to everyone that goes the extra mile in supporting the channel. It is with your support we are able to make daily Star Citizen videos. If you want to be one of those lovely people, then please check out the join button under my videos. That will help you become a channel member. There's Patreon, there's direct donations. All the links for all of that are down below. But there are loads of non-monetary ways you can help support us. Commenting, sharing, liking, all of that sort of stuff goes a huge way in helping the channel grow. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and you have a great day.